Fellow citizens, you have been following the unfolding events in Upper Nile State, Nasser County. The government forces stationed in Nasser for close to 8 years were to be redeployed in their positions. This is a normal routine with the armed forces. This exercise was politicized, and that the army was going to disarm the communities around Ulang and Nasser. On February 28th, Dr. Riek Machar, the first vice president, requested a meeting so that we could address this tension. We indeed met on March 3rd, 2025. The meeting was positive, and Dr. Riek assured us all, the parties to the agreement, that he will intervene. On March 4th, 2025, the military garrison in Nasser was attacked by the White Army under the command of the SPLA-IO officers. Despite the assurances from Dr. Riek Machar that the IO will not attack the base, General Major, the commander, managed to hold his ground with a few remaining forces in tanks and trenches. Dr. Riek himself called the commander, General Major Dak, and told him to surrender to the IO officers. The general refused to surrender. Dr. Riek assured me and the UN representative in the country that the general will be safe and that UN rescue mission should fly to Nasser and evacuate the general and his men. On the 6th, the UN helicopters flew to Nasser but came under fire upon landing. The second attempt, and the IO troops were told to at least retreat 300 meters away to allow the plane to land. It still came under fire while taking off, but managed to rescue 11 officers and men. The general opted to be evacuated last. This morning, 2 UN planes flew to Nasser. While on boarding the general and the officers, they came under heavy fire again. I am therefore informing the nation that in this process we have lost General Major Dak and all the officers. Only one pilot survived, and one of the planes managed to take off. However, it crash landed in Malakal and killing all the passengers that were on board. Fellow citizens, I'm appealing to you to remain calm. I have said it time and again that our country will not go back to war. Let no one take law into their hands. The government which I lead will handle this crisis. We will remain steadfast in the path of peace. My condolences to the bereaved families of the general and his men. They have died in a service of our nation, and they shall forever remain in our hearts. May their soul rest in peace. And once again, I call for calm nationwide. May God bless you all. May God bless South Sudan.